Hello, Namaskarams. I am Kesav Murthy from Coimbatore. In this video, we will look at a chapter called Law of Motion. This particular chapter comes in physics subject. Many questions are asked from Law of Motion in many competitive exams such as NTSE, JEE, etc. Now, what we mean by Law of Motion? This is basically based on the Newton's second law. So, if you look at this, a particle, a body moves at a velocity of v. V is the velocity, that is the final velocity, and u is the initial velocity. And rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. So v is equal to u plus at is one formula. Final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus acceleration into t. T is the time. The next formula is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Here s refers to the displacement, that is the distance travelled or displacement of the body. A refers to the acceleration. And the third formula is s equal to ut plus half at square. These are the three formulas of law of motion. So here the fundamental thing which we need to remember is acceleration is nothing but rate of change of velocity. So when you throw a ball from bottom to up, it goes to a distance and then again it will fall back on the ground. So there the final velocity v is equal to 0 and acceleration is equal to minus g, where g is the acceleration due to gravity. If you put a ball from a distance to the ground, this is called a free fall of the body. In that case, the initial velocity is equal to 0, and that is u equal to 0, and acceleration is equal to g, that is positive g, that is 9.8 Newton. So based on this, questions will be asked. Either they will give v and u and ask you to find a, or they may give t and ask you to find s. These are some formulas which are useful in answering questions related to law of motion. Now let us look at a typical problem which comes in NTSE and other competitive exams. So in this, you can see they have given the velocity time graph of a body. So initially the velocity, it increases from 0, it increases. After some time, the velocity is constant, and after from 2 to 3, from 0 to 1, the velocity increases. From 1 to 2, the velocity is constant, and 2 to 3, the velocity is reduced. It decreases. So now they are asking you to find what will be the graph of acceleration. So they are asking you to find what will be the graph of acceleration. They have given 4 graphs. You have to find which graph is correct. Here if you look at, acceleration is nothing but rate of change of velocity. The initial period, the velocity is increasing at a constant rate. So obviously the acceleration will be constant at that point of time. So 0 to 1, the acceleration will be constant. And 1 to 2, the velocity is constant. So therefore the rate of change of velocity is 0. So from 1 to 2, the acceleration will be 0. And 2 to 3, the velocity decreases. So when the velocity decreases, the acceleration will be negative. So if you look at all the 4 diagrams, you can see only the first diagram has got a positive acceleration from 0 to 1. That too, it's a constant acceleration. And 1 to 2, it is a 0 acceleration. And to 2 to 3, it is a negative acceleration. So option 1 is the correct answer. If you look at other diagrams, it does not represent the diagram given above, that is the diagram of velocity versus time. So that is not reflected in option 2 or 3 or 4. So option 1 is the correct answer. So like this, I hope you understood the formula of law of motion and one question based on that. We will again look at some other chapters in physics subject in another video. Thank you.